Roy, would you like me to open up the cafe?
No. Just because we've had our dreams trodden underfoot, there's no reason to malinger.
Roy.
Well, life goes on. And to the world at large, I dare say, all's as it should be. Baby is with mother. Potential adoptive parents are told that they cannot sever that sacred bond, regardless of the mother's character.
Which doesn't necessarily make her a bad mother.
Ha.
No, Roy, we have to accept that. At least Amy's happy and healthy.
Superficially, yes. I grant you, it would appear so. But what about when that door is shut? When she's no longer being paraded like the trophy of a conquering heroine?
No, Roy. As far as we know, Amy's being well cared for. We have to be thankful for that.
You've read me like a book, Hayley. It's a despicable thing when our one remaining hope of being with Amy rests on her being badly treated.
I know you didn't mean it like that.
When I think what this travesty of a marriage has cost us, I betrayed something priceless, Hayley. And for what?
You could ask her to agree to an annulment. It's the least you can do in these circumstances.
It wouldn't surprise me if she clung on just to spite us. Till death us do part.
I'm just saying, it's not a matter of choice. It's in me blood. I could no more stay away from Amy's christening than I could have abandoned you and Andy.
Well then, Mum, you do what you like. Just don't expect me to be there, all right?
It's 1 hour out of your day, Steve.
I don't care.
Morning.
Oh, don't let me interrupt.
No, you're not. We were just talking about dinner.
Yeah, we could go somewhere if you like.
I was thinking about Rovers.
Oh, good.
I'm going to have a bath, if that's okay.
Of course it is.
So, what was she talking about?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? She was doing that voice that I hate.
What voice?
The quiet one that I can't hear. Then when I came in, she shut up like a clam.
Oh, you're paranoid.
We were talking about something.
So?
So? Well, it wasn't Betty's flaming hot pot, was it?
Not all right. We're talking about me dad.
What about him?
Nothing. Just visiting stuff.
Visiting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
No problem.
Last of the true gentlemen, eh?
Is that right?
What was that?
Yeah, I have an orange card in the pastry.
There's nothing. What are you doing here?
Baldwin rang me up, so I came to see Hayley.
Oh, yeah, did he say he wants to see you in Rovers?
Yeah, reckon he'll tell us the place is kaput.
Well, maybe he'll pay us the money he owes us up until fire.
Maybe he'll treat you to an old cottony knees up. Well, it's about as likely as getting your money, isn't it?
Right little joker today, you aren't you, Steve? Hey? Laughing and joking with everyone.
Eileen's waiting for me.
I'll see you there. I suppose all will be revealed.
Yep.
Now, I have something to ask with regard to our marital status. And I want to stress this is in a spirit of cooperation. I'm not making demands.
Well, you can demand what you want, Roy. Except your conjugal rights, that is.
Yeah, I'm afraid I cannot approach our union with quite so much levity. There's nothing to be gained from us remaining betrothed.
Well, here. Except for, are you going to pay for a divorce? Because I certainly can't afford it.
Oh, you won't need to. There's something called willful refusal to consummate. All you'd have to do is claim that the relationship never became physical.
What, that we never slept together? Right, I'll take a full-page ad in the Gazette if that's what it's going to take.
That won't be necessary, but thank you for making this as painless as possible.
Right, well, seeing as we're being reasonable, I'm afraid I can't pay my instalment this week.
What?
Well, you want us to have a decent christening, don't you? And it's going to cost. Look, I will pay you, but just not right now.
We'll wait. A bit of give and take. It's a good thing.
Oh, right. Well, I was just letting you know.
Bearing that in mind, I wondered if you'd let us spend a bit of time with Amy. Just the odd hour here and there, when you're tired. Everybody needs a break from time to time, don't they?
You're getting your husband back, love. Don't push your luck.
Isn't she adorable?
Mm-hmm.
Mind, they used to say that about your mother.
Right. Well, she's had a feed, so if you could look after her for a couple of hours this afternoon, I'm going to go into town and get her some stuff for a christening.
Oh, I can't. I've got my pensioners' dinner.
Since when? Gran, you said you'd look after her for me this weekend.
Yes, but not today. They've got a meat raffle afterwards. I bought half a book of tickets.
A raffle?
You wouldn't tilt your nose up if I came home with a shoulder of lamb.
Right, fine. You know what, Gran? I think we should call off the christening.
What, just 'cause she can't go shopping?
No, because we can't afford it. What are we going to dress her up in, eh? The bathroom curtain? I'm living off what belongs to the croppers, and you're holding out for a few scabby chops.
Have you told this to the father?
I am not going cap in hand to Steve.
Who said anything about cap in hand? You're entitled.
Granny don't want to be involved.
Well, he's a damn sight more involved than the croppers ever were. Yet you didn't mind making them pay. If you ask me, it's high time you did the same to Steve.
All I did was ask if we could babysit.
If I may say so, Hayley, your use of the word ask is open to dispute.
I inquired then. I requested. Does that suit you better?
No, because in my eyes you demeaned yourself, and by extension myself, by attempting to bargain with that woman. And in so doing, you've exposed a sizable chink in our armour.
What armour? What am I defending, Roy? The battle's over. Tracy's won. I was just trying to get the one thing, the only thing that can make this situation halfway bearable. And I'm not going to apologise for that. I'm sorry.
You have to let her know that we want it so badly.
She knows us better than we know ourselves. How else could she have played us for this long?
I've decided to take you up on your offer.
Well, rest assured that we'll supply you with all the relevant paperwork. I take it you're talking about the annulment?
No, although there may be some paperwork if she gets a heavy nappy.
Are you saying you want us to look after her?
Yeah, well, there's nobody else. Mum and Dad are out. Gran's going out. Suppose a couple of hours won't harm. Right, I'm going into town. You've got my mobile number if you want me.
Oh, yeah, we've got all the emergency numbers by the phone.
Right, well, her stuff's all in the bag. You will be careful with her, won't you?
Have no fear, Tracy.
Bye-bye. Mummy.
Which is how prehistoric creatures first moved from water to dry land. To be continued.
Well, it's no wonder she's asleep.
She's been absolutely wonderful. Did you get everything you needed in town?
Yeah, on the plastic. Keep your hair on. Right, well, I'll take her. She'll be starving.
Oh, I did make a bottle up for her, actually. Oh. She's ever so aware now. You can see her eyes following Roy round wherever he goes.
Yeah, well, she's like that with everybody.
It's amazing how much she's developed in just a few weeks.
Well, I suppose you take it for granted, you know, when you're with her day in, day out.
But you're obviously doing a very good job.
Oh, well, I think so. Right, well, thanks for this afternoon.
No trouble at all.
Yes. In fact, if you wanted us to take Amy for a few hours every weekend...
Or during the week, evenings, whenever, we'd be more than happy. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Right, well, I'll bear it in mind, but, well, let's not get carried away.
No.
All right, Steve. You know, it's very rude to ignore the mother of your child.
Can I help you?
Oh, that's more like it, the professional touch. Well, give me an hand. Tar?
Look, I'm busy.
Yeah, well, this is business. I've got a proposal.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, well, you will be, because if you say yeah...
Which I won't.
If you say yeah, it'll keep me out your hair for good. Think about it, Steve. No more awkward little meetings. No more desk stares from across the road from Mrs. MacDonald. Come and see me tomorrow then, yeah, Steve?
What's going on?
Here we go.
What is going on?
Nothing.
What are you doing chatting to her?
She just wanted to see how I was, that's all.
Well, what does she need to know for? We've made a promise, Steve.
Yeah, we said we'd forget about Tracy and carry on as normal.
And this is normal. She was on you like a fly on muck. Have you got any idea what it is like to be reminded every single day? Because everywhere I go, if it isn't your mother stirring it up, then I've got some flaming Barlow bragging about their family tree.
Look, she came over to me. What was I supposed to do?
Say nothing. Just walk away. Because, Steve, you might have forgot our wedding, but I haven't. So don't you think for 1 second you've been let off the hook?
That's not fair.
Listen to me, Steve. If I catch you and her together one more time, then it will be me walking out of our flat and out of our marriage.